The objective of the assignment is to provide us with hands-on experience in understanding and evaluating internal controls within real business entities. In order to complete the assignment, Accounting in Information System ACC2543, we interview and ask some questions to one of the manager of a company that provides transportation and trading services, Mrs. Zira from JH Construction Legacy. Company was founded in 2014 and the founder were Mrs. Zira's late father and her uncle. The main purpose for this company is for supplying material for road construction companies and provide transportation services. They supply various types of bricks, including three-quarter stone and sand. The price is different for each type of stone supplied.
Hi, my name is Munira. So, for monitoring activity, there are a few strengths for JH Legacy. First, the strength is hardworking business partner. Why I say that? Because they always spot check transaction, record, reconciliation to ensure they meet their expectation. They also randomly compare asset on hand to record amount and investigate any discrepancy towards their bank account. Other than that, they also using software like Microsoft Excel, Word to record all the transaction. And for JH Legacy Witness, they do not have any supervisor or any people in charge to collect money and payment from the customer. Other than that, they use a simple and easy method to record the data, which is Excel and Word. And last, they have an inaccurate time and attendance. As the owner mentioned that they just have flexible time, so this can make opportunity to the workers to come late and get back early. So in my opinion of improvement to the company, first what they can do is hire a skilled person who is suitable for the position of supervisor. Next, limit the number of people who have access control to the payment. Secondly, biometric authentication, punch card and fingerprint to record attendance of the workers. Next, foundational part of governance framework, and use some strong software that can backup easily and often of the record of data. That's all.
I am Nur Shafika and I will explain about contract activities in the company. So for the first question, if there is missing item, where the owner will get to know who the culprit of the missing item and who they ask. And for the answer, we get that the owner will ask her employee because they trust more the employee more than the CCTV because of the weakness at the CCTV is they have a low quality CCTV, which is they can't see clearly what the CCTV show. And for the improvement, I think they need to upgrade their CCTV to the latest one so that they can see clearly who the person who take the missing item. For the second question, who get to see the data of financial and reporting for the company? We get the answer that just the owner and the father get to see the data of financial and reporting for the company because it is more safe to the owner and the father just between them to know the financial and reporting about the company. So for the last question we asked is, do they provide training to her employee? And she answered that they send their employee to training once before they enter to work. That's mean before they start to work, they need to have a training. But then the weakness is they just send their employees to the training just once, and after that they don't send them to training anymore. So for the improvement, I think the owner need to send their employee to training once in a year. So that's all for me. Thank you.
About this assessment in JK Tractor Legacy Company, I found a strength, weakness, and improvement of the company. One of the strengths is they keep tracking their transportation and their inventories. They take care of their employees and their vehicle. They also make sure that their road tax, insurance, and tinted is up to date. They bear the cost if one of their employees got into an accident. Next is their weaknesses. Their weaknesses are their creditor pay late than the due date. This can also slow down the next order. They also don't constantly hire a guide. They just ask the employee to guide the inventories. For improvement, I suggest that the company should make a credit limit and make an interest if their creditors pay late. This also should hire a guide permanently. This may be a little bit costly, but it's better choice for the company. Thank you.
Based on our interview session, the strength of this company for control environment is the owner are dealings with the employees based on honesty and fairness because his employees always have proof of receipt and delivery goods. The proof is each of lorry provide DO delivery order or the ticket that has all the information such as plate number and lorry load. The weaknesses is she said that every lorry has a ticket to determine the payment. If the ticket is lost or damaged, then there is no payment for the delivery worker. So the improvement is the owner of the company need to tell employees for send proof of ticket by online because this will reduce the possibility of loss and damage the ticket. This is also will prevent the workers from not getting paid.
Information and communication. 1. The crucial information pertaining to business operation is consistently reported and stored. Number 2. Solely the reliable individual has the authorization to access the key information. Number 3. GH track to legacy workers' job scope can be quickly grasped even by the new employees. Number 4. A 3-month training period is provided for new workers before they start their new job. Number 5. The GH Tractor Legacy supervisors periodically conduct spot checks to ensure the compliance and efficiency in the workplace. Number 1. The information that are regularly reported and stored is easy to access because the management activity did not keep the system safe and secure. Number 2. The individual who are responsible for inputting and overseeing the accounting process in the business is the same person. Number 3. The ease of the job scope may lead workers to approach their tasks with a lack of seriousness and can lead to internal fraud. Number 4. The training period for a new worker is inefficient, which is the company only provide 3 months for the new worker. Number 5. The spot checks that the supervisor conduct is too minor and temporary. Number 1. The managers or person in charge need to organize and set up the basic management activity for the company to prevent from fraud and robbery. Number 2. GH Tractor Legacy need to hire different trustworthy people that in charge of accounting of the company. Number 3. GH Tractor Legacy can apply the corporate culture among the employees. Number 4. The company should consider extending it at least 4.5-month training period for the new workers or providing e-learning opportunities. Number 5. The managers or supervisor need to increase the amount of sudden spot check at the workplace.
Now we are move on to measure to prevent, detect and corrective computer fraud and abuse. Method used by the company to prevent computer fraud and abuse. First, make sure all employees aware about the computer fraud and abuse. Second, implement internal control. Third, hire trustworthy expert about the online security to avoid computer fraud and abuse. And last, the company review the following best practice fraud precaution. We move on to method used by the company to detect computer fraud and abuse. First, monthly reconciliation of departmental transaction. This can make the company notice about the discrepancy happen all during the transaction. Second, the company can hire a professional internal auditor to investigate any activity suspicious. Third, the company can set one day to make physical inventory check to make comparison between the record and the actual stock. But not least, method used by the company to corrective computer fraud and abuse. First, make a new policies and procedure for reporting errors and irregularities so they can be corrected. Next, train employees on the new policies and procedure developed as a part of the corrective action. Third, give the employees who are negligent during their work to prevent from involved with computer fraud, abuse, and some punishment.
Basically, we can conclude that to make sure any business can work with efficiently, smooth, and generate a lot of profit, it is depends on the management. This is because if management can handle the company with a good strategy and planning, then the business operation can run for a long time without gain losses and attract more customer or clients. As a manager or director, they need to be more aware with the steps to organize the worker and money. Other than that, the management also should be aware with any probability that could happen to their business by external or internal. As we know, some fraud and crime cannot be seen. For example, computer fraud and abuse. To prevent all the risks and to improve their business quality, director and management should do the 5 areas, which is control environment, risk assessment, control activity, information and communication, and monitoring activities. All these components can help the management to improve and control all the internal and external weakness of the company. Basically, we can conclude that to make sure any business can work with efficiently, smooth, and generate a lot of profit, it is depends on the management. This is because if management can handle the company with a good strategy and planning, then the business operation can run for a long time without gain losses and attract more customer or clients. As a manager or director, they need to be more aware with the steps to organize the worker and money. Other than that, the management also should be aware with any probability that could happen to their business by external or internal. As we know, some fraud and crime cannot be seen. For example, computer fraud and abuse. To prevent all the risks and to improve their business quality, director and management should do the 5 areas, which is control environment, risk assessment, control activity, information and communication, and monitoring activities. All these components can help the management to improve and control all the internal and external weakness of the company.